What is going on, guys? JKC Speedstrix here, and in this today we'll be back in with a new thing. Okay, you know I always love Race of Rivals car reviews that I always love the most when I get the cars and I sometimes tune it or max them or leave them stock, but the game is about to be dead. I mean, some people still play it, but the game is still, it just feels dead to me, because even though if I were to do that, it's going to be a little hard for me to start racing some people to test out this kind of car, how it drives, how it shifts, and how good tuning is. But since I rarely play the game no more, even though I still have some cars, some for iTunes, even I have my friend will be waiting if he gives me the card, and I'll give him the rest of the 2 cars back. Okay. I know I like it because I have to use assistance with my friends, even though my known assistants, Darth, always loves to assist me on these kind of car reviews. But this right here is very different. What we're doing now, it is a CSR2 car reviews. But then we can add a little thing. Even though I don't want to do live races because this thing, because I'm going to live races, but with the quarter, if we're recording right now and going to live races, the live races is kind of a little bit fucked up, you know. But luckily there's regulation races, so we can just test it all we want without any getting having trouble getting people to challenge you and everything compared to racing rounds. As our first review, the Dufus. Why did I call it the Dufus Mobile? The Dufus Mobile? Well then, well. The reason why I call it Dufus Mobile, let me tell you a story. The 20x chance of this car that I wanted, the Bugatti Veyron Super Sport. That right over there, that one right there. I've been wanting so much every time I see that thing, and I drove it. It makes me want to get it. And I got 10 gold keys. Well, the first one I got like 20 gold keys, or I think I have 12 before. I first opened one that got me a 4-star car, which was, I think I got Nissan GTR Nismo in red, which is good. I call it the red whore. But I got another. I saved more keys, and I got 10, and I saw that the X20 Chance Super Sport. I opened it, and it showed up 5 stars. It got me a feeling. I was like, oh my god, I got a fucking Veyron! When I pressed deliver, I opened the garage, and out of nowhere, Donna punches me right in the face. Almost feel like I'm gonna get knocked out by her, and give me a giant middle finger, say fuck you. And this is what it showed. The F12 TDF. I was like, the fuck? I've been waiting for so long. When I see 5 stars, it got me excited to get. I got the car that I wanted, and they give me this piece of shit. This is the reason why I call it Dufus Mobile, because I have 2 of these bastards. It's because the first one right over there, that's the one I claimed for the season, and this. Okay, I'm not calling this Dufus Mobile. I just name it the TDF. That I call it the Dufus Mobile, because it's a doofus. Don is a doofus. Natural Motion is a doofus. The game was alright. But the doofus is. And this is the first car I'm gonna use it for our first own review on CSR2. Okay, this kind of a car is really cool, nice looking car. Not for a Dufus Mobile, but the one over there in the background is a nice looking car. Because it's like the F12 Berlintia, but this one here is kind of a little bit faster than that car. Even though it launches the same and everything, if you drive the stock version of the F12 Berlintia, you see, if you drive this compared to the one right there, if you drive both of them stocks, you can see the difference between those 2 cars. Okay, by the power of the Wikipedia, I found this Ferrari F12 TDF, which is the 2016 car. The Ferrari reviewed a lightweight, track-focused version of the F12 Berlintia in October 2015. 799 units will be produced. Its name pays the homage to the Tour de France automobile, which race been held between 1899 in 1986, in which was regularly won by the Ferrari 250 between 1956 and 1964. The F12 TDF has the same 6.3 liter V12 engine as the standard car, so it means it runs the same engine as the F12 Brilliantia as the standard car, okay, but it's now put 780 PS, which by means 769 HP, which is in horsepower, and 705 Nm, which is 520 pound-feet of torque, which also weighs 110 kilograms, which it weighs like that for 243 pounds and is less than the regular F12. So the dry weight stands 1,415 kilograms, which by means in general 3,120 pounds. This car can accelerate from 0 to 62 miles per hour in 2.9 seconds and 0 to 124 mph in miles per hour in 7.9 seconds. According to the few UK sources, the top speed in excess of 211 miles per hour for this kind of car in stock. This car lapped Ferrari's Ferrari test circuit in 1 minute 21 seconds, which is 2 seconds faster than a standard F12 Brilliantia and the 488 GTB. And it's just 1.3 seconds behind the fastest lap set by the Ferrari. The F12 was designed by the Ferrari Styling Center, and this car has the power to weight ratio, which is 1.81 kilograms, which is 3.99 pounds per horsepower. That is a really good performance. It is faster than the regular F12. And let me put this dufus mobile as our first time we get to run this, because I know I can't run on the live races because with the recording and some other stuff, it just fucks this thing up. So starting off, you know how these things runs, because I know some cars that can run like this with lots of wheel spin and the gears are like a little bit long, but they still can catch up. That's like related to the Porsche 918 Spider, and they went against a Ferrari. Wow. Okay. Even though this thing can, there's so much wheel spin in this kind of car. Look at it, as soon as it reaches 4th gear, it started to catch up. Even though the way I want to put good shifts, because people say, you know, some cars in this game don't have to be perfect when they're max. Some things they can either be perfect or good shifts, or before the orange or a little thick line before that can give you more better speeds and better time. Well, not the better speed, but it gives you a better timing than usual, and you will beat your own dyno time. Because the dyno time right there can be right, but sometimes it could be breaking by a faster speed than the dyno time. So this car is really nice. Not the doofus mobile, but the one behind it. Even though the parts in this thing are very, very expensive. So it's gonna take some time. Like, you know. But like I said, this car is really good. It has the same looks as the F12 Brilliantia. It was doing a couple more runs. It's due for 2-3 more runs, and then we'll be doing the final dance of this kind of a car, and then we'll be ending the video. I mean, seriously, I ain't really. Oh wow, we're going against ourselves. How goody we are. Even though I still can't get this car right when this kind of launches, I think it has to be it almost a little close before the third, or in countdowns like this. I still need to get used to these kind of cars. Even though it's kind of hard for me to do these kind of drop launches for these kind of cars that has the green line on these specific RPM, because I can get like some other ones that are closer to the limiter. I can get that at no problem, but some other kind of cars like this one here is kind of a little tough for me, especially that Porsche 911 GT3 RS. I got that at a no problem because I practicing of those kind of cars, but as for this one, it's kind of hard for me to get this. And this is the reason why I'm gonna put this doofus mobile as our first review for CSR2. You see, I still can't get it right. I need to keep practicing this kind of a car because I never drove these kind of cars that much because I just leave them right there and let the collecting dust and stuff. But you never know, these cars can't be good. If I have enough money and fusion parts and some little stage 6 parts, I can make this thing fast, but these things are very expensive because it's not like the any other kind of T5 cars, like these regular cash T5 cars, which you get like this is the normal basic prices. But for crates or for season cars, the prices are like a little bit higher. It's because they're kind of special edition kind of cars. But I compare it to this dufus mobile and the TDF. They both are the same because one's from the season and I got this from the crates. You know, I'm gonna do the regular. Look, I got okay by doing that old-fashioned tapping tap, like I always do in racer rivals. Even though if I want to max this kind of car, but it will soon, so right now this car will be leaving right there in the garage collecting so much dust. So if I had a feeling if I want to get this car maxed, it's gonna be really soon. So this is the F12 TDF, which is the dufus mobile. And that's pretty sure all about it for this kind of CSR car review. So I'll see you guys later for the next another review.